Hello world, friends and family across the globe, and welcome back to GreedFall Part 2 in 2024. I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in mind to invade your phones and your homes, on your big screens, little screens, and all the screens in betweens, to provide you with videos that you can pop on in the background to participate, simulate, and add a third letter or a third word in. A nice wave of greasy hamburger-like nostalgia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. When you used to go over to a friend's place after school or work and drop your butt, drop your gear, drop your pack, and play good games and have a good time. Or play bad games and have a good time. Because that's what counts, right? Just hanging out and having rambling conversations like this. To my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you all. If it wasn't for you, I would not be doing these videos, especially at the frequency in which I do them, and you guys have, just by existing and subscribing and watching and liking, disliking, leaving a comment, any of or all of the above, help make it all worthwhile, so thank you. You drive by Rubberneck and Beers. Hello. Stay a while and listen. And we are also joined with Captain Loco, who is in the co-captain's chair right now. So he's getting some head scratches while I'm talking. GreedFall is like a third-person action RPG game. Harkens back to the days of old RPGs where, dialogue and choices, consequence. A lot of skills, traits, and upgradables with your character. And in a unique setting. It's basically an improved version of an earlier game they did called Mars Warlogs, which I enjoyed for the setting. And follows a similar format where you kind of have magic. In Mars Warlogs, it's called Technomancy or something, but it's basically magic. That said, let's kick this off. Alright, Loco, you need to find yourself a position. There you go. You're comfortable in. He is snoozing for a bruising. And let's go see about the smuggler who's smuggling snuggles. The snuggle smuggler, as I am going to call him. We got a level 3. Last time we had an option to confront him, but by doing so, we would lose, like, relationship or reputation. Which, is there a way to see reputation? Find a way to remove the cargo to tier for day. Missions. Reputation. Kurt is suspicious. Okay. We still have to do a lot of exploring in the city, so let's pull the map up. Fontaine Family Warehouse, huh? Can we go in here? We can. Is there anything in here for us? It is blocked. Okay. Come on. There's something back here? No. I also noticed there's like climbing segments and areas you can go into, they are marked by like white paint instead of like the typical yellow paint. We were this way before.
It's blocked.
That is also blocked. Okay, so we can't go here yet. Check out the map. There's still a lot of places we haven't been. There's a crafting table where we craft stuff. And as you can see, I'm already making a bunch of saves because that's just what I do. Chronic saving. Your drink says more, your drink says more, never decay for wine, still supplies.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that? Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
Then I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
And I'd rather get into combat because you know what combat means? Combat means more experience. Yes, friends. I'm playing the way I would approach the problems. Negotiation is for wimps. Wait, how do we get to him? A villain's den, huh? Is that villain's den as well? Enemy detection. Okay. No, we're not gonna come here yet. Explore the rest of the map, since we know we need to go this way anyways. Let's check out the crafting table. In this area, we haven't checked out this area. Use this. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use a crafting table. So we need to upgrade our craftsmanship. Okay. I can't upgrade this. Looks like we already got some pretty solid recipes, huh? That's all locked, though. What isn't locked? Those. Alright. Poorly written notice to the family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him and will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with the full price to the alley south of the World Warehouse District. I'm basically running around to see if there's stuff I've missed. We've been through here. That's obvious. Looks like enemies don't respawn. There's something there, though. There's good stuff here. What about going up this way and over here, huh? Any more crates? This will bring us up to the merchant, right? Yeah, the one that tried to screw us out of that weapons shipment. Can we jump this? No. Looks like we might be able to open it at some point. Got gold coins. Port quarter.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Okay. So there's that. There's that guy down there. What we got? I am Saveaholic. I think I brought it up dozens of times. Zones controlled by other factions and the faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden. A costume will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try to set up. If a guard spots you, it will result in violent response and damage your reputation. Okay. How do I figure out if I'm in violation of uniform code of conduct? I don't know if this is the right uniform, so the best way is to check this, I guess. Then again, I don't even know if I should be over here. So let's go talk to that other guy real quick. Maybe there's quests relegated to that section.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
That's what I'd say if I was working at a daycare.
I'm Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing.
Cabin Boy is
But have
missing.
no fear. We will
Cabin
work it out
Boy,
if
that
he
was a
present himself
interesting
before the
type of
tide.
movie.
Is he an important member of the crew?
Of
We
course.
don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has
Uh-oh.
happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
But of
I would like to
course.
set sail with a clear mind.
Okay. We have a lot to ask
Have
about.
you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler. Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Norths. No one else may enter.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Don't worry,
Captain,
Kurt. We'll take care of it.
I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get
Because
these
I'm
crates
playing
on
it the
board?
way I'd
I
react.
doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed
boy.
bridge troll.
Yeah,
He's
let's check
got
that
it into
girl.
his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Bullshit.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves.
You're saying it right in
Must be
front
at
of
the
him.
Master's office.
What are you doing?
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a guild?
Our magic.
See, this is the stuff I love about games. The lore building stuff.
Any child,
Especially
born on one of our
unique
ships,
IPs
is
like this.
He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Give me charts and skills and dozens upon hundreds, if not thousands, of options for tweaking characters. Give me unique IPs that may have been influenced or inspired by other things, but overall is its own shape. I mean, I'm there for that.
Tell me anything about our destination, the island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city. It holds a particular
Plus, I always like
status.
pirate stuff. Pirate stuff is
Certain
cool.
zones are owned completely by us.
Risen 2,
Maritime
Pillars of
Guild
Eternity
holds
2.
office. It's a good port.
I dig that.
Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Flavia and
Yes,
Lauro.
there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Perfect. Ask about nothing. We're
Be
good.
back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Alright, let's first help them stop bumping into that, and then let's get this crate. Let's get this crate. Nothing else, really? I feel like there'd be more. Alright, let's save again. Is that a knot, I guess? Advanced view? No. Help. Oh. Okay. I don't know, is that not? I don't see anything down there. Scout out a bit more of this. There we go. been down that way before. Can we drop off? Yes, we can.
Hiding place of the smugglers filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Maybe. But I want to see if there's more loot to be had before we start talking to people and doing things. And that's blocked off.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You're talking about Jonas. You bet your
Your
stars
stars
I
I
know
know.
him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
Sure, let's ask about Captain Vasco.
Who knows his knots? He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you
Interesting.
intervene?
I tried to. believe
Magic.
me, but my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down.
Apologies for the spitting, by the way. I dip. Nasty habit, don't dip.
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Alright. So, that's one bit of information. What's this one? Take everything, because it looks like you might need at least a couple sets of outfits.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern.
So everything
Jonas,
points to the tavern.
Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Lucky devil.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
The tavern?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
That it does.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Tamper the ship's log. Interrogate Smuggler. Clear out the warehouse guards, huh? Again, though, I need to figure out how do you differentiate the different classes. Quest can be usually completed in several ways. He has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items for it will be some means available to reach your goals. To improve in these spend points. Threats in combat are also options.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I bought you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
No.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years ago.
How could he
Hair
tell?
down to his neck, light
Okay,
brown,
now you can
blue
tell.
eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe
He was 21 and a
Of
half.
course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
I ain't paying crap.
Half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I'm looking for a Nord. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A naught, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed.
That looks exactly like the sword I have.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's fix this chair. Maybe that'll give us experience. I mean, we already know where Constantine is, but...
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me.
No, of
In
course
any
not.
case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Did we get experience? $169. Okay, let's save here. Let's see. Let's see if it gave us experience. If it didn't, then I ain't building the chair. I'm gonna keep those. Cause I already know where that's at. 169. Yeah, I ain't. Forget that. We know where he's at.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
Oh, big yawn.
They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy
That lady's just standing there listening to
A
this.
stone's throw
I
from
just
the
want to
Tulane
listen.
Embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
That guy too.
This
Wow.
man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
What's this one? Repair it. I don't want to repair it. I refuse. If you're going to give me experience, then sure. But you're not giving me experience, so no. At least now we know what this place over here, this door that we entered, I think in the first video, tells us.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please. Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
The lady.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure
their
I
son.
understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your...
Well, technically it's just one
My
witness,
son
right?
was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It
Burn.
seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies.
No need to rub it in.
This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Alright,
With respect,
fine.
my lady.
We're out of here. But there was one other question I think I didn't get to ask, so maybe I'll get some more info out of it. We'll see.
Oh, I know you. And
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency, until the Nauts have set...
This pact. It sounds like... Excuse me, madam.
If you would be so courteous.
With respect, my lady.
Alright, so both results lead to the same conclusion. You have something to say to that?
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
No. Alright. Okay. Back down south we go. But not that way, because that's closed off. Yeah, it is. Okay, apparently I have to go in here again, though. Search the smuggler's belongings. Smuggler's journal. I have 2 clients. They want to go to Al-Sad and the Inquisitors on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them on to a ship inconspicuously, but we'll have to be cautious, and I hope that we will prove patient and discreet. I will hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbor office, where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. Disguise myself as a knot. Clear out the warehouse guards. Curiouser and curiouser about it.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure.
Schedule.
Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll find him.
I hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
Contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. but that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we get that.
Breaking a
Any
contract
idea?
with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation
Once
will
again,
feel it
random
in its
guy
coffers.
just standing there.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Let me guess, we have to go all the way back?
Captain, sir,
Nope.
we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Well now, can we get going?
You're going to have to wait.
Hello, sir.
Yep, all the way back to talk to her. We gotta clear the warehouse. I mean, again, this is a nice little introductory area. Get you used to the basics of the game. Save me the time I'll take to run.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Okay, so let's see. Two things. First, let's see where this is at. Let's see if we can get there without her. Without threatening her, so we can try and save a bit of reputation, huh? Let's see if that's possible. Can we game the system? If not, then we'll continue with the threatening. Loco puts his little paw on my foot, on my big toe. He's holding on for dear life. I have no idea why. Because he's a booger butt boy, huh? Yeah, you're a booger butt boy. I think you are.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Okay, so we didn't have to threaten her. Aha.
Just try to remain discreet.
So Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Norts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nords took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed.
Man, I'm charismatic.
He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take
Hey,
the
we gained
key
reputation point too.
Take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
No, can't pick up anything, huh? All these boxes and nothing to pick up. There we go. Yeah. Wait a second, hold on, what'd that say? I missed that completely. It said compensate for something? Man, sometimes it goes by a little quick. Is this just like a back entrance? Okay, it's just a back entrance. Compensate. They still want me to do that. That ain't happening, bro. Hey, buddy. You got anything in here I can pick up?
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yep.
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Alright. What's this?
It's not possible just now.
Would that just allow me to... Okay, that just allowed me to do that. Alright. Oh, so we could have avoided talking to his father altogether. I see. Yeah, you ain't getting crap. You ain't taking pieces of nothing. You ain't taking my money.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin boy.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we
I
can
skipped
do is
that.
puff
Sorry
a
about that.
course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Oh, +3 with the knots, huh?
Be back soon, Captain.
Alright. So now I gotta figure out how to actually... which one is the knots, though? Like, how do you figure out... Speed up your journey for a small amount of gold. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm assuming that's the knots because it's a sailor's coat. So we will try that. Mm-hmm. We're disguised as a knot. Master Harbor's office. Tamper with the ship's log and go and see heretics in their hideout. This is what we got here.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Nord uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Alright, is there a way to do that? Not that I can see. Oh, we're just in here seeing if there's anything we can pick up. I mean, they're giving me free reign. I will take it.
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Good. Alright, we did that. We didn't have to, but we did it. That's what I'm looking for. I am being completely ignored by them. I like this mechanic. Alright.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Priest robes. How many different monk's ring? Oh, can I? No, I can't equip it yet. We have it though. There's at least 5 or 6 different factions though, I've noticed. I wonder if items are randomized or not. Eventually I'm going to have to do crafting, huh?
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Alright, easy peasy. Alright, let's actually check this out. Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. What was that? That gave me a prompt. Climb. Okay, you don't have to hold up. You just interact with it and it lets you up.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Your heart.
Path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
You gotta see the heretics, though.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the Smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then?
Hmm.
Please, have pity on our souls.
We've
We have
technically
committed
committed no crime.
We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is
better.
the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated.
Okay.
He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth.
Can you dig
Saint
it?
Matthias to stay.
Get it? Digging, ground, shovel, earth.
And there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Saheen, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors
I mean, all they did was translate
May
some
the
text.
Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Yeah, I got other business to take care of too. Rusted Fly Onder. Can I equip it yet? Probably not. Requirement long blades. Okay, I've got confirmation on that now. Alright. Monk's Ring. Oh, that takes up a weapon slot. That's poopy. Chance of recycling. How do you recycle? Yeah, see, I lose intuition. I don't want to lose base stats. Unless I can help it. Alright. Oh, I'm carrying too much to sprint. Alright, we'll go slow then. So I can start unloading and dumping stuff.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Did I check all the buildings? I don't think I did. I think I may have missed one. This one here, right? Or no, did we clear this out? No, we cleared it out. Okay. I'll double check. Yeah, we're good. Nice. So there's a weight limit, and we have to be conscientious of that. Right, who do we have to go see? Nope, not repairing it. You and that captain guy. Let's go unload some stuff.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make good company.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything?
Keep that. Keep that. keep that, and the priest robes. I can give her one sailor's coat. Ooh, I hope that's not going to bite me in the butt. Okay, so even this has weight, huh? Okay, what about these? Alright, so ingredients don't take weight, consumables do, though. Okay. A lot of different consumables.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Alright, the key is now I can sprint.
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are
Oh, thankfully they teleport
It
you.
was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Alright, so let's go piss off this guy, apparently, because he ain't gonna like this. And then let's go save our cousin, and then I think that's everything, right?
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them.
I know. Blast
But
them.
I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Alright. Well, with that, we lie our way to victory. Alright, 2, 2, 2. Attributes. What have we got? Heavier armors. Better weapons. Wear the best rings. Let's check this out. So rings are going to be in these slots, right? So I guess amulets and armor is what we need to focus on. Best two-handed, one-hand, two-handed weapons. Right, next, we need to upgrade that. Well, these only cost 1 point, so. Now, what do we have left? We go to stumble upon saving Constantine. We don't need to fix the guy's chairs. Alright, let's check out the items for that real quick. No junk. Metal dowels, what are those used? To build or repair furniture. We could sell them too. Right, let's check.
Welcome. Have you seen any?
No. Okay, fine. We'll use the dowels to repair something. Actually, you know what? We'll hold on to it. Whoa, that was a bright light. And the cat is snoring. And you probably remembered this from the first video, but I'll let it play out again, just in case you didn't check it. Didn't catch the first video.
Do you hear that? Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Good.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on
Stretchy
ransom
boy.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I agree. I agree, Kurt.
It's not possible just now.
Oh, he teleports down. Perfect. This video is going to go a little bit longer than my normal ones I've been trying to stick to, but that's just because I don't think I need to do a part 3. Yeah, stealth.
It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate Houston. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Alright. We get experience. I'd rather, do this to get experience than not. Maybe if there was a reward for doing it stealthy-like, but... as long as doing combat stuff rewards you. Oh, we still need to go talk to the guild guy, don't we? Their stealth is still a bit wonky comparatively, but I mean, it's functional, still works. It's still rewarding enough to try and pull it off if you can.
This has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning. Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me?
Oh god, no.
You know
He's got
what?
daddy issues.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he? He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment.
Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Select Constantine from the inventory stream with left and right. Equip him. Old embroidered doublet.
If you only knew how these rivers.
Oh, you can actually equip. If I had known that.
Boldly alongside the brave Kurt. Let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Let's give you that then. Let's see what else we can give. I mean, let's take his stuff, right? Let's give him this stuff. We're taking his crap. Yeah. Yep. Give it a try.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Alright, can we talk to him? No. Hat. This will get us to lockpicking too. Which would have been helpful to know before. We knew that before, but that's fine. Alright. Yeah, now we're just time to bail. I wonder how many companions you can have at a time. If you can have up to 2, that's an improvement over Mars Warlogs, which you can only, until the very end of the mission, you could have 1. Here's a thing, real quick. Let's see. Can we just remove that? No, you can't. They have to have something on them. Okay. Alright, let's actually do this.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Actually, let me leave.
Captain.
Let's leave. And the reason I want to leave is I just remembered there was a cape that the merchant had for sale. I think it would give me like +1 charisma.
Have you seen it?
Bye. By that. By that.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Yeah, I think that's good. What about you? Yeah, we'll give you that. Alright, there we go. Now we can save and move on forward. No capes, except in this circumstance. Actually, let's do one more thing. Let's check out crafting real quick. Let's do this. Let's see. I can't equip it anyway, so. Alright. Yeah, we'll be going to bed shortly, buddy. Just lay down. Good boy. Oh, big stretch.
So,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Nope.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Yep.
Perfect. Follow me.
Time to set sail.
Eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving
The one now?
stealing bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
Maybe.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Okay. Now we're rocking.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Is he gonna crush it? Oh, okay.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Wait, what? Do I not have a choice in this matter, huh? Okay. Ow. Ah. Oh, he's not too bad. Not bad at all. Okay, that was very easy. I hope they're more difficult outside, because I'm assuming this is like a prologue kind of. Situation.
Greenblood, how do you fare? Fine, fine. It is dead. Are you wounded? I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective. I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
It was.
What a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Okay, so they'll be stronger
Remains a constant.
if I run into them in the wall.
That battle was absolutely epic.
The memory card allows you to redistribute all the points you have in skills. Use it. Press the menu from the character tab. Press X. Okay.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Alright, we're gonna set sail. Finish it off starting in the new land.
Gentlemen,
And then we'll call it. Sorry for the longer video, but I didn't want to break it up since I wouldn't have had much to go.
your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Set sail.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear.
Oh, that box phased in and out of reality. Yeah, that was a good starting area. Something these developers do well. Mars Warlogs also had a very good starting area. Oh, level 5. Oh, that would suck, getting hit by a bird from the crow's nest. And tidal splash.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain? He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral. Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Alright, so... Oh, we can only... Oh, okay, we can add 2. Alright. Let's see. He's a duelist. He knows how to handle guns, poison coding, engagement action, special attack, secret blade technique. Okay. Alright, let me, yeah, I'll save one more for that. So I need, what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After 12, I can start doing that. What can we do with talents? Yeah. I'll have to unlock that too. Alright folks, gonna save it here, and I'm gonna call it here. And this has been GreedFall Part 2 in 2024. I'm enjoying it so far. A nice leisurely pace, combat's fun, and I look forward to exploring whatever we have next coming up. I mean, look at that. It seems like we got a lot to explore. Some travel points. We'll see how everything fares out for our characters. To my subscribers, you all stay awesome. You have an amazing day. You drive by Rubberneck and Beers. Catch you next time. Until then, you'll have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.